Welcome, my dear students of class 5A and 5B to my GK class. Today's points are mentioned in the board. Please look at it. Destruction of greenery, saving of greenery. Next one, plantation of trees, trees protection for life and nature, and how can we save greenery. First, destruction of greenery. Destruction of greenery. We are directly responsible for the destruction of greenery. We who have no sympathy for greenery, we don't know the utilities of greenery, we don't have any knowledge as to how we would have to save environment, nature. That group of people are directly responsible for the destruction of greenery, because that's why the signboards which are mentioned in different gardens: don't destroy the greenery, don't spoil the scenery, save Mother Earth, like that, you have to follow it. So these are the most important sayings, these are the most important slogans through which we can save our environment, we can save our greenery, because saving greenery is very important for our health, for the reason we can take oxygen from the nature, because without greenery, without the presence of trees, we cannot take oxygen, we cannot have oxygen from the nature. And the carbon dioxide, this harmful gas which are which we release, this gas is taken by the greenery, taken by nature, taken by greenery. So in order to clear out this very harmful gas, carbon dioxide, the presence of trees are very important. Without presence of trees, that very gas which we release, that gas may affect the life and health of human beings or living persons. And next one, saving of greenery. How we can save greenery? Greenery can be saved by way of certain procedures, certain techniques and methods. Each and every person has to follow this method properly. Otherwise, we cannot save our environment. First one, each and every person has to contribute a lot for saving of trees. How? Because there is none to water in the trees. You saw one garden. The garden is left vacant, but no one is there, no gardener is there, but the trees are left, dried. It has to be watered immediately, otherwise the trees would be destroyed. So, as a lover of trees, lover of greenery, immediately you enter into the garden and take out water and water it on the plants, and save. By doing it, you save the trees. And keep an observation over there whether somebody else is watering there or not. If none is there, then you take an attempt, or you appoint someone else. If you have money, you appoint someone else to look after it, to look after the trees, and make an arrangement of watering it regularly. So by doing it, you can save environment, you can save trees, and especially those who do not have any care for trees, you make them understand the basic need, why planting of trees is important. So you have to plant trees, plant more and more trees in order to make our environment free of dusts, make our environment full of oxygen, and make our environment free of carbon dioxide gas. And next one, plantation of trees. Plantation of trees is very important. to us, because somebody else, more or less each and every person has interest in planting trees. Now why? Because trees are important to us, and since it protects our health, it saves our health, it protects us from different kinds of diseases. And not only that, some herbs of trees are very important for different medicines. From these herbs, a number of medicines are produced by, by the scientists and by the experts. These medicines are of different qualities: homeopathic medicines, allopathic medicines. These are made from the herbs of these trees. That's why trees of different types are very important. Planting of trees of different types are very important to us. And not only that, protecting of trees also is very important to us, because how can we protect trees? By watering trees properly, by providing necessary pesticides, herbicides, in order to protect trees from from fungals and other worms. We have to use various types of chemicals in order to protect trees, in order to help trees, so that it can be protected and can be planted easily. We have to take special care for the protection of trees, for the plantation of trees. In our own gardens, we always plant trees of different qualities, different types of trees, like flower trees, fruit trees. We always plant it in our own gardens. But at the same time, it is our first and foremost duty to encourage other gardeners, so that they can look after the trees of their own gardens and can protect it, can save the environment, like this way. And next one, trees protection for life and nature. Now, why are trees important? Trees are important for the protection of our life, for the protection of nature, because without trees, nature is impossible. Without trees, nature has no value, because nature can be called nature if there is a presence of water, a presence of trees, presence of good environment. These type of things are very essential to the environment, and this environment also is known as nature. So nature provides us nature provides us fresh oxygen, nature provides us rain, nature provides us good and healthy atmosphere. Now, how is it possible? When we provide water to the trees, when we provide pesticides, herbicides to the trees, when we provide trees to be planted more and more or large in numbers, automatically it would provide us carbon dioxide, it would provide us oxygen, and it would give us fruits, flowers, etc., etc. So some people, they are fond of planting trees. It is their hobby, but you have to think you have to keep one thing. You have to keep in your mind one thing, that is, taking it as a hobby is not good, because sometimes some people have some hobby of gardening, but after a few days later they may forget it, that once upon a time they were gardeners. Suppose that people went to go for higher study to other places, or got employment and started working there as an employee or as employees. In that case, they would not have enough time to look after his garden, the trees of his own garden. In that case, that very person or that very persons should appoint a gardener on payment. to look after his or their gardens. In that case, they can protect their trees of their gardens. That's why each and every person should have their own responsibility. Each and every person should have his own personality or own responsibility. Should have some bindings, some responsibilities, some bindings, some carefulness, and some initiatives, so that they can protect their gardens, so that he can protect his or her own garden and can save environment. And last point, how can we save greenery? We can save greenery by making concrete plans. Number one, we have to leave our bed early in the morning. We should have physical exercise early in the morning. Then we should go to our gardens to plant trees, to take care of it. And if you have some problems, use herbicide, pesticides to protect it. And at the same time, we should dig the soils soils of the trees, so that it can have good growth. And not only that, trees are of different qualities, different types, flower trees, fruit trees. So each and every tree should be protected, should be looked after by the gardener. Otherwise, the other one, suppose few flower trees are there, but flower trees are planted only for hobby, because many people, they are fond of planting flower trees. But flower trees cannot give any extra concession, cannot give us any financial return. But fruit trees, for that reason, a group of people, they are fond of they take care of fruit trees. Since fruit trees, they give them financial return, money they are earning from fruit trees by selling it in the market. And some people are there who plant only flower trees, or at the same time flower and fruit trees both, but they give importance to fruit trees, but not towards the flower trees. But this differentiation is not good. Each and every person should have equal responsibilities, equal carefulness for both the two type of trees, flower trees and fruit trees. So if we do it, then we will be able to protect our environment, to protect our trees, to protect greenery. Up to this, my dear students. Thank you.